It's
What?
true. I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. I felt like this video needed this hoodie, man. I was gonna do it in my t-shirt, but I was like, I need to talk directly to Shakur Stevenson. And if you know him, share this video with him because got this light on. The battery died in my light. But anyways, man. Fred about to get on his soapbox, man. And I believe that someone has to be honest with these men. And there's a lot of dick riding with fighters for interviews, but let me get comfortable. As you guys see on the sweater, man, one of the biggest regrets Muhammad Ali ever had was that he never told Malcolm X that he was right about a lot of things. And obviously he's talking about the Nation of Islam and his stance versus Elijah Muhammad. And when El Hajj Malik El Shabazz, also known and formerly known as Malcolm X, says, I stand for truth. I don't care who tells it. So that's why I put this hoodie on and get comfortable, guys. I appreciate Drew for sending me that picture. And this is why I tell you guys, all you guys are producers of the show, because I only could be in one place at one time. Physically. And I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Shakur Stevenson is doing too much time in these streets. I reached out to his coach. I tried to call his 757 number. I don't have his new number. I personally reached out to him, but I think I need to publicly put him on notice. And Kanye West said, it's not that I'm not right. I'm not right now. And if I can prevent a kid who has the world in front of him and him, I'd rather him be mad at me and then in his silent moment say, you know what? That ugly nigga from Barbershop Conversations is right. Shakur Stevenson is out 2:30 at night. And I'm wondering, is this a J Prince event? Every time. Why is Shakur Stevenson partying with J Prince and J Prince son or J Prince son? Enough is enough, man. And I like J Prince. I have nothing but positive things to say, but we got to stop partying. There has to be a hard line. There's no casual cool. You understand what I'm saying? And I know these real thug ass niggas gonna come in here like, you don't know, fuck, you ain't did as much as J Prince did in his community. I applaud J Prince for it, and I'm not comparing or contrasting. We all do it in our own little way. But I felt really uncomfortable about a year ago or during COVID when Shakur Stevenson was sitting next to him and they were talking about NBA YoungBoy. J Prince has had a family member murdered. And then in his eloquent way, said what he said in terms of finding the killer. I sent the video, Shakur, ask Coach Kamarama, Coach K, forgive me for mispronouncing his name, Coach K. I sent him something, asked to see his text. And then I see Shakur Stevenson, 2:30 in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning at a party, whatever it is, party. It's a party, whatever it is, it's a party. And the night Takeoff got murdered. I'm going to just keep it a buck. Shakur, slow your ass down. You ain't a rapper. You're a fighter. The only thing that should be open in real life is your fiance's legs and you walk into the bathroom. That's it. Everything else is closed. I'm gonna tell you how OGs talk to me. That's it. You have the brightest future. And for open disclosure, I'm gonna tell you how much I care and how forward I am, Shakur. You think I'm picking on you because this is the third video in 3 months and you're going to call me Dante's Boxing Nation. I'm telling you because I care. I don't need nothing from you. I'm worth 8 figures. I'm richer than I've ever been before. Tomorrow, I'm going to be richer than I've ever been before. Friday, I'm going to be richer. And I said that because I know how young men act, how young men think. I called Mr. Haney and I said, I saw Devin on TV and I said, I'm real concerned about all that jewelry he's wearing. Because I love Devin. And I know my love looks different online and it is, but I don't want this to be Devin Haney. Devin Haney walks around, him and his girlfriend are really, really famous. At least you guys tell me his girlfriend, her name is India Love. I've never researched her or anything, but I'm going off of y'all word that she's really famous. And maybe I need to Google her. And Devin's really famous. And so are you, Shakur. You're the undefeated, unified champion, and Devin Haney is the undisputed, undefeated, about to beat Lomachenko. Will have the greatest year in boxing, round from date to date, from June 3rd to June 3rd of 2023. Devin Haney is on track to having the greatest year in boxing since, I don't know. I would have to sit and think about it. It's been a few years since I've seen fighters like really have great years, where it's like, man, this guy is really moving up the charts, and I think Devin is having one of those years. And the sidebar, I think we can make, I think we can argue that Devin Haney is fighter of the year. Mr. Haney is trainer of the year, and Mr. Haney could be manager of the year. And it's nip and tuck between him and Carissa Shields. I think those two are like nip and tuck. You know what I mean? Nip and tuck, nip and tuck. If Shakur Stevenson would have fought a credible opponent, a more credible opponent, I know the Brazilian is good. He would be in the conversation. But I think Shakur will be in the top 5 in terms of the voting, in terms of fight of the year, because he beat the best opponent he could beat at 130. And he beat a credible opponent at 135. So I definitely give him credit. He's somewhere in the top 5, top 7 in terms of fighter of the year. And Shakur, I want you to win fighter of the year one day. I already know what the young nigga's gonna say. Fred, you a hater. I don't care. I don't want to be in Shakur's life. I have no desire. I want to be the big homie. I want to be the OGs that these niggas are not in real life. I want to be the OG that would have told Offset, why the fuck are you fucking gambling with niggas that don't have 100th of what you make? None of my friends will ever gamble at 2:30 in the morning. I haven't shot dice since high school. I don't even think I've ever carried over $1,000 since God knows how long. And you know what I mean? Like, it's credit card or nothing in my life now. You get what I'm saying? Like, I only have money on my Cash App. You understand what I'm saying? So this whole shit, I want to know whose event was this? Because it feels like a nigga event. It feels like some dope boys event. It feels like niggas gambling, because only dope boys carry dice around. There's 2 things there's 3 things you have on you when you have dice in your pocket. There's a handful of things. You got dice, you got guns, you got money, and you got drugs. Whether it's for you personally or whether it's for distribution. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was born and raised in that environment. I know it happens, so I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas say. Like I said, I'm going hard now because I keep on saying Offset. Takeoff didn't deserve to die. He needed a big homie in his life. Dude, you got $1 million worth of jewelry on, and you gambling with a nigga that's chomp, 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 chomp. And all he wants to do is post that he took money from you. That will be the highlight of his life to date. And you fell for it. You fell for it. Listen, I don't have to prove my wealth. My quality of life tells you. When I turn this camera and you see Lincoln playing on a $30,000 grand piano, you see the wealth. By the way, Lincoln and Kennedy, they working on their 10,000 hours. They open up many of the shops every night. And I don't desire. I want to be the voice of reason. And I would say this from Deontay Wilder down. If I had your number, Shakur, I would have called you. And I'm not saying you did anything wrong physically, but you being there is a problem. You're a fighter. Don't ever forget that. You are a fighter. You don't have to be at these celebrity parties. You don't. I'm going to tell you one of the proudest moments. I've never partied with the man. One of the proudest moments, not one of the proud, but just a great moment in my life, man. Since I think he played in San Antonio, DeMar DeRozan at the Drew League. He hugged me and told me thank you one day. Tyron Brown was with me that day. And I was at the Drew, coincidentally. And I was a voice of reason for DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan had the world in the palm of his hand. All he had to do was wait 365 days. That's all he had to do was wait. And this guy was going to get handed a boatload of money. And I used to ride with him a lot. And I used to train. I trained him for 2 years. He was on my Drew League team for 1 year, 2 years, 1 year. Yeah, 1 year. And he gambled for the steal, and we got put out in the semifinals. DeMar, why'd you gamble? You get what I'm saying? Anyhow, DeMar told me thank you because I was the voice of reason. And I always told him, he always said, man, I want a car like this, Fred. I had a 745i, a white, cocaine white. And I spent $70,000 on that car. And he says, I want a car. I said, well, this is why I said, DeMar, you're going to have a car lot. Marry that woman, have beautiful kids, and live happily ever after. And what did he did? He married that woman, have beautiful kids, and live happily ever after. I was his neighbor. Me and his dad were neighbors for a handful of years. Not neighbors, but in the same neighborhood. And I would see DeMar. He doesn't know, but I would see him. I've never called him. Never. I have his number. Never called him. Never bothered him. But I would see him pull up in the big black truck. And I'm like, oh, DeMar's going to visit his dad. I could see him when I'm training at the park. You know what I mean? Doing boxing. He drives by in the summertime, and that's him going to his dad's house. And never knew, but just me being in the community, I smile when I see that. I literally smile. Because and it does feel good that I had this much impact on that kid. And I don't see him much often. I may see him once a year at the Drew, and we'll shake hands. We'll give the brother a hug, and he always shows an appreciation with me. If he sees me, he'll forever stop and look me in the eye and say, "What's up?" And that's because of that year that we spent together. And he's gone off to make hundreds of millions of dollars. Shakur Stevenson, you're the same way, except I'm doing this cyberly. Wake the fuck up. You're a fighter. Why are you staying till it closed? Why are you staying till the club closed? I don't know if you did or not, but go home, Shakur. Go home. Go home. Yeah, you're going to be mad at me. And this ain't no Dante's Boxing Nation. I ain't hating on you. I actually love you. You actually look like my son. But I done tried to contact your coach. I let it slide when I saw you uncomfortable. It looked weird when you and Jay Prince, you was talking about NBA Youngboy. I'm like, this man's a fighter. He's 20 years old. Why the fuck are we doing this? And you know what I mean? You had that episode on your 21st birthday. And so I just see like, you know, you see shit hovering around the moon. You know what I mean? Orbiting around the moon. I'm like, okay. This ain't got nothing to do with black or white. This ain't got nothing to do. This got everything to do for when Malik El Haj Malik El Shabazz said, I stand for truth no matter who tells it. And this is where I'm at with it. I reached out to your coach. You missed weight. I don't give a fuck what you say. Oh, it was hard on the body. You signed the fucking contract. Be a man about it. Just like I got to pay this mortgage. This mortgage on this house is 5 figures. Oh, my stocks didn't do good this year, mortgage company. Do I get a pass? No. Can I just pay X amount of dollars? Can I just pay $1,000 and I get no, nigga, you got this much due. I got to do it. I got to wake up and make breakfast in the morning. Oh, but I was up till 2:00 in the morning doing my live show, Lincoln and Kennedy. Do I got to make you breakfast? Yeah, that's part of the dad contract. Period. So here we are. November 1st. What we gonna do? Wake the fuck up, Shakur. And Jay Prince, Rap-A-Lot Management. I know y'all like, what the fuck that nigga talking about? He a hater. Yeah, he was the guy that didn't like Andre Ward. Nah, it ain't about that. It ain't about that shit. This kid got a chance to be one of the best fighters of this era. How about if that bullet missed? How about if it hit him? You were there. Why don't you call the police and say what happened? I ain't going nowhere where they playing dice, where they shooting dice. Nah, Fred, no. Nah. That's coon shit. Nah. Rolling dice with a gun in your pocket? Nah, this not even your piss in your waistband. Nah, that's some coon shit right there. That's kill a nigga, 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 rob a nigga, rob a nigga, rob a nigga, rob a nigga. I'm gone, man. It's 17 minutes. I thought this was a 5-minute video, but I care about you, Shakur. It will break my heart if something bad happened to you. And when you're in between fights, I always see pictures and videos of you not in the right spot. You understand? You got into a fight, and obviously you were protecting somebody. I don't know the shenanigans, but to the naked eye, Shakur, do you see how that looks like the fan that doesn't know the backstory? I don't even know the backstory of what happened when you said that's my mama. What caused it? Is it the company you keep? Are they niggas? Are they smoking weed every day, getting drunk, getting high, taking perks? I'm treating you like I did Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner hated me, but he loves me now. Guarantee you. Devin Haney hates me, but at 32, he gonna love me. I'm a coon to these niggas. I don't mind being your Huckleberry, your coon. I don't mind being your coonberry. I don't mind. I tell the truth and let it go. So Barbershop Conversations, man. 9 Wives is an incredible film that I put my own money up. And Shakur, let's go, man. And Jay Prince and Jay Prince Jr. Come on, man. Come on. He's a fighter. He's a young fighter. He's a young man that's very impressionable. And that man needs to be home by 10 o'clock. Oh, but he's grown. He's a fighter. He's a young man. He's very impressionable. You are his idol. Jay Prince, you are his role model. He looks up to you. Jay Prince Jr., he looks up to you. Like you are, he can't tell you no at this point. Ha ha, nigga. I don't go to parties like that. I say it on the show because I'm very comfortable in this, but I don't go to parties. Matter of fact, I only party at my house now. We had a party yesterday at my house. We had a party 2 weeks ago at my house. We got watch parties, man. Now let's go to Fred's house. 5, 6 guys come over. We hang out, man. I put some meat on the grill. We have a great time. But we ain't, nah, man. I went to a party. Actually, I went to a party Saturday. I ain't see nobody with their pants halfway off there. I ain't see no weed smoking. Bunch of parents watching their kids playing the jumper and parents conversing with maybe a mature drink in their hand and having a great time, but it wasn't on. Anyways, maybe I care too much, or maybe I care too little. It's on you. So what you gonna do? Barbershop Conversations. I'm gone. Peace.